Alright, let's go on to part 2 of this tutorial on dashboards. So the next thing I want to do is create a header, and I'm going to use that by going to Insert, and then I'm going to go to text box, create this up at the top, and I'm going to call this Contoso Bicycles Dashboard. And then what I'm going to do is just, let's say, choose the shape format, shape fill. I might choose one of these shades of green, highlight the font, use this one to make it a bit bigger and just to center it. Okay, and just maybe resize that a fraction. Okay. Now the second thing I want to do then is I want to pull over the slicer that I've already created. Okay, so I go back here to my slicer, I just go copy, and then I go down here, right click and paste. Okay. Now a couple of things I want to do first of all is, instead of having it vertically, I want to have it horizontally. Up here to slicer, and I set the number of columns to 6. And then I'll resize it nice and tidily. And what I'm going to do then is just change the colouring so it matches this one. Okay, so this is phase 2. The next thing I want to put in is I want to put on my little drop downs. Okay, so let's say for my years. So what I do is I click here. I'm going to call this, for example, let's say previous year. And I might just do a little wrap text on that one. And I want to create a drop down for this. So go up here to data. Over here to this one, data validation. Okay, and I choose list. Right. Now I've already created the list down here in my list sheet. So let me just go to this one. So lists. So here it is. It's been highlighted, and I've already given it the name years. Okay, see there, given it the name years. So back here to this one, up to data, data validation, and then I choose list, and then I press F3 on the keyboard and I choose years, and I click OK. Okay. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to color code that, let's say with one of these cell styles, for example input. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make that bold as well. What I'm going to do is literally then copy and paste that across. So Control C, Control V. Okay. I'm going to call this current year, because essentially it's the same same data set, just different years. Okay. And the last bit then I'm going to do is just put a little border around this. So insert, illustrations, let's say maybe shapes, choose a nice maybe rounded rectangle, click to go around it, and of course, okay, so for this one what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose, let's say, no fill on this one. Right. So this is just the first bit here. Okay, now the next thing then what we want to look at is that we're just going to look at how you kind of like going to create your, pull in the data from the pivot table and then create a chart for it. Okay, take care, mind yourself, bye.